Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Spookie STL, and today, with over 6 hunters in my belt and 3 successful extractions in the new mode in Division Survival, I feel comfortable enough to tell you how you can survive and beat this game mode and complete it while defeating your hunter in the best and most effective way possible. So without further ado, this is my guide for you.
I'm mad that
So what it comes down to in the beginning is a gear check and then routing. The very first thing you should be doing before you get in the dark zone, make sure you have everything you need. Make sure you have canned food, water, medikits, advanced filter, a filter on your face, and before you even get inside, you should find your antiviral, because that's what's going to take you the longest. As soon as you find your antiviral, you're going to want to go to a safe house and start building some high-end stuff. You don't need to be fully decked out on high-end gear, maybe just 2 little a vest and a mask and then maybe a weapon, but you're definitely going to need a flare to get yourself out of there. If you're playing with 2 people like I am right now, only one of you guys needs your antiviral and a flare, which is good, but either way, you want to start routing to where you want to be and what's going to be the best option for you. While you're going to get to your extraction, the thing you want to do is avoid firefights. They're going to slow you down, and not to mention we're already on a timer. Half the time when I go into the dark zone, I go in there when I have 20 minutes left. I usually find myself using every last minute. So when you get to some extraction points, be wary. There will be extra loot probably dropped from players that were trying to extract and died, and you're gonna find some really good stuff. Sometimes you might even find a flare gun or weapons you may need. Now when you do extract, be prepared, because sometimes, like me and my friend thought there was gonna be a hunter for just me and maybe another one for him, so he decided to run as far away as possible as he could. The thing is, as soon as I scouted out my hunter, which you should always do because they can pop up anywhere, another one popped up. So there's going to be a hunter for every person in your group. Now I do have another fight where it's a little bit different, and I will explain that. But I saw that there was 2 hunters right away, and I told my friend, I'm like, listen, you got to get over here. There's 2 hunters. I'm not going to be able to take them on both. So I start throwing grenades. Grenades are really helpful during this fight, whether it's flashbang or whatever. You want to get back to your team if you're playing with a group and see if they can help you out, because you guys are going to need to do this. It's going to be hard to see your hunters at times. So my friend's a sniper, but he couldn't really snipe from far behind, so we had to move in closer. As you can see right here, hunters are extremely weak as soon as you get their white bar down. They do like the melee, and their melee will one-hit you sometimes. Another thing is, you need to have your medikits. This is a perfect example of why. So my friend's trying to block the hunter, and he was trying to heal me, but the thing is, I had to heal myself, and sometimes the hunters will stand over you and it will prevent you from getting yourself back up. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's a lag, maybe it's a glitch, I don't know, but we both had to do it once. Another thing you see me use in every single fight is a ballistic shield, and I try to do that because it will prevent and help you in a fight a lot. Now you want to try and finish your hunter off as much as you can before he starts to self-heal. He will take every opportunity that he can, but once you basically put the pressure on him and don't allow him to heal himself, he's gonna have some trouble, and you'll be able to kill him fairly easy as soon as that white bar is down. So this was just an example of just the 2 of us going at it, and we both had, I think, 3 minutes to spare. Now the next video I'm going to show you guys is it was more so luck. In this next video, it was me and my friend and then another one of us. So there was 3 of us in the group, but we went up to an extraction, and what happened was we killed 2 hunters that were probably pushed because other people tried to extract in the same part. So we killed 2 hunters already prior to this, but the problem was when we went to go extract, there was still another hunter that one of us spawned, and we waited the full extraction time, and one of our friends died. So another thing we had to do was look for the hunter. Always be wary, there may be another hunter around. If you feel like your screen is going fuzzy for whatever reason, there's probably another hunter around. And also, if one of your friends dies because of the cold or something, is very unfortunate. Hopefully they're not a salty person, but you want to take their gear and use it to survive. I mean, that's just all you can do at that point. Just always try to look for your hunter. This is my third fight with a hunter. This is a one-on-one. I did this yesterday in PvP. Now, every hunter is different. Some have self-restoration, some have turrets, and some just have different skills. They're not all the same. So I've never seen this fight before, so I didn't know what to expect. But use grenades. You want to keep the pressure no matter what. When it's a 1v1 in the hunter, it's probably a little easier, but grenades are definitely good. I stocked up on all my grenades that I can. I also had another health pack pouch. Which you want to do, you want to have 3 health packs, canned food, and your first aid, because you're going to need as much health as you can, because if that hunter is healing, you need to be able to heal as possible too, as much as possible. You see me, I throw grenades to push the hunter as much as I can out of his hiding places, putting the pressure where I can. And the thing is, sometimes he will run at you. This hunter had a shotgun, so I thought to myself, okay, I could put the pressure on him. I don't want to get too close, but I do have a ballistic shield. Ballistic shield is great. At points like this, he's going to pop around the corner. You can strafe in this game, and strafing will make the hunter miss his shots. They're not accurate like crazy, but as you can see, he self-healed himself I think 3 times already because I wasn't putting in the pressure. But I'm not gonna make that same mistake. As you see, they like to hit your shield, but I still have low segment of health. I see him run to this cover, and I know right away I need to put the pressure, otherwise he's gonna heal up again. And I'm starting to die. I'm starting to doubt myself at this point, but I do have one more medikit, and I drop the hunter as fast as I can. Now, these are 3 different fights, but you must always have your medikits, your canned food, and your first aid. People don't use canned food, but the thing is, canned food will restore your health very fast, like all through time. So you want to have as much as you can. Whether you're in there with a group, be wary. There may be other hunters around, or there may be loot that people drop that you may need. And the other thing is, if you kill a hunter in there, you won't have to kill a hunter later on. There will be other hunters if somebody had tried to extract already. And that fight that I had with that hunter was solely on time. I had like no time to be. I was on my last bit of a minute, as you saw, like 15 seconds. So if you guys follow all these little tips that I said, I try to get through as fast as possible. I'm pretty sure you're on your way to being survival, getting out there and being a survivor, and hit a rank 5 if you are alone. So at the end of the day, guys, don't forget to share the love.